Hey y'all, it's Stacy with Wilshire Collections. Come on in and tell me hello. Happy Thursday or whatever day you end up watching this on the replay. I'm excited because today I'm going to give you a little home craft room so far tour because it's still about halfway empty, but we've made so much progress this week. So I'm excited to show you guys everything. Also, I'm going to answer all of your burning questions because there have been a lot of questions about all the things from the rug to the wall color to the stickwood wall to all the things, the IKEA piece, everything. So I'm going to talk about all that with you guys, answer any questions y'all have, and I have a very fun little surprise up my sleeve, a little super secret spy project I've been working on in between all of this jazz. So I finally get to show you guys that and tell you about that. And it's a freebie, F-R-E-E. So listen, you're going to want to stick around for all of it. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Julie. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Janet. Hello, hello. How are you guys? Hey, Laurie. How's it going? Hey, Amy. Y'all come on in, sprinkle, share this video. It would mean a lot to me if you guys would do that because I'm just so excited. And I have to start this off by saying you're never going to know how cool it is to me to do something like this and have like thousands of cheerleaders cheering me on every step of the way. I don't think you'll ever understand how much it means to me that y'all even care. That you even care what I'm doing. You even care that I'm setting up a craft room. You care about the wall, the rugs, the furniture. You're excited for me. Like, I cannot thank you guys enough. And it doesn't matter what I do. I feel like whether it's something big, like last year when we built the house, I felt the same way. You guys were there. You were excited. You were, cheering me on. If it's something that's hard that's going on in my life, you're there for me. You're praying for me. You're thinking about me. And now we're doing something fun again. And I just have to say thank you because all of your sweet comments and messages and just like, you don't know how it feels to have strangers from the internet, although y'all don't feel like strangers, literally like just saying things like, I'm so happy for you. You deserve this. I'm so excited for you. Like, you'll just never, ever know what that means to me. So I do want to say thank you. Thanks, Tabitha. It is so fun. And clearly it's fun for me, but I guess, I don't expect or, it's not required that it has to be fun for you, but I love that it is. Okay. So I'm going to ask any questions that y'all have about this space. Please hold them for now because I'm going to talk and I may answer your question while I talk and then I will answer some questions at the end. But please, it's just going to make things so much easier and less confusing and keep me from having to repeat if I'm saying the paint color 400 times and the, whatever. So let me just kind of go through the little spiel and whatever, and then we'll go from there. Thank you guys. Thank you, Trish and Phyllis. You guys are so sweet. And Kathy, thank you. Thank you guys. I'm so happy with how it's coming together. So let me take you back because on Sunday, this room was a blank canvas. And by blank, I mean nothing in here. No rug, no furniture, no anything. It was totally blank. We had it all cleared out. This has kind of been a catch-all room in the house since we moved in, but it is a bedroom that we always knew I was going to turn into a craft room when I was ready to do so and, move out of Wilshire Place and all of that. So we had to clear the catch-all out first. That was the first project. To get, yes, I'm going to tell y'all all of that, Tabitha. I promise. So we had to clear all of that out to get ready. So we had the blank slate. And then on Monday, they came to install this wall that you see behind me, which is a reclaimed wood peel and stick wall. And I am going to take it off the tripod as well and show you guys everything closer here in a bit. But this, the company is called Stickwood, S-T-I-K wood. We use them at our old house. I put up a wall like this, only it was brown, in my craft room at the old house. Some of y'all that have been around for a while probably remember that wall that was behind me. So it was up for at least 3 years at the old house and we never had an issue with it. It stayed up. It was very good. The thing that's really cool about this product is that it's literally peel and stick. So they're these thin, reclaimed real wood planks, and you peel, I did a reel about it. You can go watch the reel, but you peel the backing off and stick them to the wall. Now, in the old house, Anthony did this himself, and he used a saw because they come in different lengths so that you can do like a staggered look. But obviously when you get to the ends of the walls, you got to cut them, right? And you got to cut them around outlets. So there are some, I'm going to go over everything, y'all. I promise. Just give me time. Okay. So you have to cut and use power tools and whatever. He had no problem installing it at our old house. He's very handy though. If you are not handy, you probably want to get somebody to install this. Here, we decided, we've got a handyman that we met during our build process. So we had the handyman and a couple of his guys come and install the wall. And Anthony joked because it took them 4 hours to do it. And he's like, it took me like 8 to 10 hours at the old house. So probably these guys got it done in about half the time that it would have taken Anthony to do it by himself. So glad that we did that because we were on a crunch here with time and all the things. And so they came, they installed it. It was an easy, seamless process. They had no issues whatsoever. And so when you order from Stickwood, and y'all, I don't have all the answers, information. I don't work for Stickwood, but you can go to their website to read more about it. They have a ton of different colors. So I want to tell you guys what happened because I haven't talked about this yet anywhere. The color that I ordered is called Hamptons, okay? And it said creamy white on their website, and I looked at all the pictures, and I ordered samples. You can order like these, I didn't bring one in here, these small samples, and that's the one I chose. I loved it. Well, as soon as they started putting it up all over the walls, immediately I was like, oh no, it's a little more cream than I was hoping. I was hoping it was more on the white with a splash of the undertones of cream. But because we had all white walls and then the white trim, you could just really see that cream coming through. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to panic because two things. A, we still had to paint the walls aqua, so I knew that would change things a little bit. And then B, I know that their wood is paintable. So I was like, worst case scenario, we slap some paint on this and it'll be fine. So they installed the wall. Y'all probably couldn't tell because even in my reel, like when I do like the editing and I brighten things up, like you're not really getting a true depiction of the color. Kind of sat on it for that night. And then I had the painter that we had coming is also affiliated with these handyman group or whatever. So I'd ask them, I'm like, okay, worst, because even they were like, yeah, it's definitely a little like creamy undertone. I was like, worst case scenario, if they come tomorrow to paint the walls aqua and I'm still not just in love, can we use some of our house paints, like the silver feather, the white that we have all over the house, and paint this? And they were like, absolutely. So long story short, that is what I decided to do. So they started painting the walls aqua, which I'm going to tell you about that. But I just knew, and I had Kelly come over, Anthony looked like, and we all just agreed. It wasn't horrible or bad, but I knew it just wasn't exactly the color that I wanted. And so one coat of the white paint, they just used our silver feather leftover paint that was in the garage and put one coat, and it's literally perfection now. So I just want to be totally honest because this will be behind me in all of my lives. It's nothing against the product. It's nothing against any of that. It's a great product and they have a ton of great colors. It just, once I got it all up on my walls, it just wasn't the exact color that I wanted, but it was an easy fix. I mean, literally, it maybe took them an extra hour. I don't even know when they were in here painting just to go over it with one coat of that white paint. And it just completely made it all pop and just, it's perfect. So I know I made, the right decision there. And it honestly, like it still has that rough texture. You can still see, because this is reclaimed wood, there's little knots and there's holes that almost look like nail holes. So it still has that very like just natural wood look. I don't think it took away at all from the look. So I'm super excited about that. Thank you guys. Y'all are so sweet. So that all happened Monday and Tuesday. So Tuesday, the painters were here. They painted the walls. You can barely see over there, the aqua. So I ended up going with Sherwin-Williams Tidewater, but it's 75%. And so a lot of you guys have said you didn't realize that you could do that with paint. So I'm glad that you learned a little something, but yes, at least Sherwin-Williams, I'm sure every paint store can do this because it's all about a formula, right? That they plug into their little system. So I had gotten samples of Tidewater, full, regular, Tidewater, 50%. Oh, that's a good question. I guess maybe I should answer questions about stickwood before I move on to the new thing. I don't know exactly. It is considered permanent. It's not like a peel and stick wallpaper. So my guess is you would have some damage to at least the paint. I don't know about drywall, but it is a permanent wood wall situation. But I'm sure that their website will tell you more about that. So anyways, Brianna, no, I'm not showing about crafting. I am showing my craft room that I'm setting up at home. You are always so rude to me. So you know what? If you do not want to be here, you may leave. You may leave. Thank you for whoever just deleted or blocked her from my team. Thank you. Anyways, moving on, friends, moving on. So what you can do at Sherwin-Williams is you can have them lighten a color. So I knew that Tidewater, the regular full strength for this room, for the lighting, for the size of the room, even though it's a beautiful color, was going to be a little too dark and bright and all of that. And so I had them lighten it by 50%, and then I went back and got them to do it at 75%. So they're basically just taking 25% out of the formula. However that works, y'all. Don't ask me how it works. I just know they can do it. I prefer to do that over like, oh, what am I trying to say? Oh my gosh. Going down, you know, the color, thank you, Wendy. I'm done. The color wheel thing, you know, like, what am I trying to say? The color strip you can get at Sherwin-Williams. A lot of times what people will tend to do is like, well, this one's a little too dark, so I'm going to pick this one. That is not the same shade. So if you find a shade that you love, but you want it lightened, and maybe they can darken shades too. I don't know about that. But they can do that, y'all. So that's what this is. It is Tidewater 75%, okay? So that's a great tip, and I absolutely love the color. It is exactly what I wanted, you know. So many of y'all recommended Sherwin-Williams Sea Salt, which is a gorgeous color, but Sea Salt has a little more green undertone. I wanted that real blue aqua, makes you think of the beach, makes you think of, I don't even know what. It's just my favorite color. So that's the color I wanted, and so that's how it turned out, and it's perfect. Do y'all have any questions about the stickwood wall or the wall paint before I move on to IKEA piece, rug, all of that? And then I will take it off the tripod and show you guys around. I just wanted to be sure I answered some questions and everything first. Y'all, thank you, Jen. Thanks, Debbie. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate all of you that are kind and supportive. Oh gosh. Yes, easier than trying to find the right color, for sure. For sure. But yeah, so it's, you know, it's just, the vibes that are happening in this room are exactly what I wanted. You know, they're just, it's light and bright. It's fun. I'm hoping that this is going to make me inspired and feel creative. Yes, I have posted the link a couple different times, Sue, and I've tagged that Facebook page. You can just go to Google, y'all, STIK wood, all one word, stick wood. Go to their website. That's how I first found out about them. I just did my own research. I read on their site. When I ordered it several years ago for our old house, I didn't know anyone that had used it. I just kind of went on a like, hope this works out. And I loved the product. I think it's a great alternative. If you want to do regular shiplap and all of that, totally fine. But this is just a neat alternative. And thank you, Audrey. What I love about this too, for me personally, this is going to be the wall behind me in my lives. Y'all know I'm going to be nailing stuff up there. I'm going to be hanging stuff. And because it's going on this wood wall, I'm not going to be as worried about like, oh my gosh, I'm putting 45 nail holes in my wall or whatever. So it's really going to, and because this has that rustic look, it already has holes in it. So if I move something, it's just going to look like it was meant to be there. So, okay. So y'all are asking about the white piece. We'll move on to that. But that's about it on the wall and the stickwood wall. And so, this piece behind me, let's see if we can move it a little bit. Hold on. Everything is crooked and whatever. Okay. Y'all, if you Google it, it'll magically show up on your Facebook feed. Yes, Carrie, they will start targeting you with ads. Absolutely. So this is a piece from IKEA. It is called the Kallax, Kallax. Kallax. Again, go to IKEA's website. Type in Kallax. Kelly, that works for me, my assistant, is the one who told me about this. And I had seen this on Pinterest in different places and other craft rooms, but I didn't really know what it was called. But it basically comes in a ton of different sizes. You can get one with just like a few cubbies, 3 or 4. You should get, you can get one, I mean, probably even bigger than the one I got. So I knew that I wanted something for this wall that was going to give me a good storage solution, because the key to moving all of this home is having good storage and organization and all of that. So what I loved about this is that you order the unit, which just looks like open cubes, okay? Open cubbies. It looks like any type of, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, cubby system that you would see wherever. But then they sell all of these different kinds of inserts separately. So there goes my thumbs up. I could have ordered all baskets. I could have done all shelves. I could have left it open. I could have done all doors, drawers. So Kelly and I sat down and literally drew out like, okay, what do we want this to look like? How many doors? How many drawers? How many baskets? How many open shelves? And the cool thing is too, you can move these around. If I decide down the road, like maybe the open shelf life isn't for me, and I don't love the look of that, I could always go back and order 2 more drawers or doors or whatever. So we can definitely change this down the road if my needs change and whatever. The movers come tomorrow, Gail. So this room's not done yet because all my crafting desk and all of that's still at Wilshire Place, but it'll be here tomorrow. Isn't that an awesome unit, Sabrina? It is literally, I'm obsessed and I can't wait to start filling it up. But a lot of y'all know about the Dream Box, which I think those are amazing. Unfortunately, the size of those just did not work with my space because I wanted to use my crafting desk. But they have great systems and storage and all of that. And so I don't know, this just, it's not like that at all, but I feel like it's similar in the fact that it just is a little bit customizable for whatever you need. And so you better believe my plan for those open shelves with the slats is I'm going to be putting some scrapbook paper there. I might be using some of these for my printable. So like that's my plan for some of the open shelves. And then obviously we've got doors and drawers and all of that. So Anthony and I, mostly Anthony, did put this together. It was our first time ever ordering from IKEA. And I have to say, and Anthony has put together a lot of furniture and a lot of things. He's very handy. I asked him yesterday when we finished up, because it started a little rough, as most projects like that do, at least around here. And there were some choice words. I wish I could quote a few of the things that were said, but I probably cannot in a public platform. But it was funny, and I recorded him without him knowing during part of it. It was hysterical. But anyway, so once he figured out, because at first he started putting it together backwards, but then he figured out real quick that it was backwards. And once we got it the right way, it was fine. It does seem sturdy. Yes, I do think it's sturdy. It's IKEA furniture, so at the end of the day, it's not like, you know, the best quality in the whole world, but for the price, yes. Thank you, Amber. Are those separated legs? So the legs is what was actually a base that we put on, that Anthony did first. And so he did the base, and then you build the unit and it goes on top of the base. So you can also order this without the base, but I liked the idea of it being a little bit raised. So that's what we did. And then you had to literally assemble every single insert, the door, the drawer. You would think that the baskets would be easy. No, my friends, they were not. Because you had to, I'm going to show you, okay? Can you all see this? You had to install these brackets, like this part came folded up with this part separate. So you had to drill these little brackets, okay, which is what holds this at the bottom, right? And so it was a two-person job because one of us had to hold the basket, that was me, to keep it from being wobbly, and the other one, that was Anthony, had to get these drilled in here. So we were laughing that the basket seemed to be the hardest thing of all to install. But look how cute it is. Yes, it did come with attachments for the wall to secure it to the wall. We have not done that yet because I don't plan on climbing on this. So and I don't have toddlers that are going to climb on it, so I think it's going to be fine. But we saved all of those in case we ever decide we want to do that. And then also, I ordered some new knobs because IKEA needs to step it up. They need to step it up. These are the dinkiest knobs I've ever seen in my life. And I didn't realize when I was ordering all these inserts that they're different. So these little knobs are silver. These are white. And they're just not my vibe. Didn't really find any at Hobby Lobby that worked and that I loved. They were too wide. I don't know. So anyways, I've got some on order from Amazon. And so one set comes today, one set comes tomorrow. I'm going to see which ones I like best. And I will, of course, share. But I'm hoping that those, yes, they probably do sell the legs or the base separate for sure. So I think that, yes, because the baskets really warm up the white. And I think the knobs that I've ordered are going to kind of warm up the piece too and not be like as much stark white. So Wanda, you asked about the price of this. All of it together, the base, the legs, every single insert ended up being right around $500 for the whole piece, which, to be honest, I don't think is that bad because the inserts themselves were like $15 and $20, but obviously you had to get a lot of them, so that added up. But I think the piece itself was only like $189 or something like that. So yes, the openings, I believe they're 13 by 13, Valerie, or close to it. You'd have to look on their website, but I love it. I think exactly, Mandy. I think it's a great price for how much storage it is going to provide. I actually may end up ordering another one in a much smaller scale for the closet in here, but I'm going to wait until we get everything set up and I know how much more storage that I'm really going to need, if that makes sense. And so anyway, so I'm going to take it off the tripod here in a sec so I can show you guys a little bit more and a little bit closer. Oh, and I've got this piece behind me. I'll show you all that whenever when we take it down. But y'all, when this camera is flipped, it just throws off my whole world. I think so too, Debbie. What I was going to say about Anthony and the IKEA thing. I said, what would you tell the people when they are going to ask how your experience was putting this together? And because it was first time doing IKEA, now their instructions were garbage and they had little blob people for people. It was weird. But he said, not near as bad as I thought, but I'm kind of handy. So if you're not handy, it might be a little stressful because their instructions are not good. But Anthony can look at the pictures and just use his brain to figure stuff like that out. I'm not sure how. I know, isn't that a good price? I thought so too. Hey, Brooke, how are ya? So that was his feedback on how the process went. If you are not handy, I would maybe recommend finding someone who is handy that you could pay to put together. I despise this kind of putting this kind of stuff together. I start sweating when I read the instructions. I start sweating when I try and put things together. But I did put 3 shelves together all by myself. I put this one together, no, 4. And I put both of these together. So I was real proud of that, Okay, so like I had said, we're going to use these for scrapbook paper. All of these up here are drawers. So this can store I don't know. It don't matter. We're going to figure it out, right? But we got storage, 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 storage. Wait, what's this in here? Maybe it's my surprise, surprise, surprise. Are y'all ready? Did y'all like how sly that was? I planned that, okay? I planned that. But I have a little something in here that's a surprise for all of you. I'm about to show you a free printable bundle that you guys can get. And you will also get the supply list and we are going to have a printable party. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Jen. We're going to have a printable party on Thursday, April 4th in honor of my birthday, which is April 3rd. So this is something I didn't do last year because we had just moved, but I've done it the couple years prior to that. I love to have a printable party with y'all and just celebrate. Thank you, guys. So let me show you the printable bundle first, and then I'll show you the project we're going to be making during the printable party, okay? Here is page 1 of the free printable bundle. Thank you, guys. Thank you. This is called Beautiful Blooms. Is this not so gorgeous? What I love about this bundle is that perfect for spring, but also, y'all, what we make, you could use all year round. I do not think that this is a seasonal print. I think this could hang in your home all year. So that's page 1. This is page 2. Look at these vases, y'all. Look at these vases. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Jeanette. You love it already, Tanya. This is page 3. Some smaller versions of this. Yes, this one is free. All you guys have to do is type the word bloom, B-L-O-O-M. Why did I have to think about that? It's going to send the link to your Facebook Messenger. It'll send it, y'all. Don't feel like you have to leave this live right now to go sign up for this. It will be there when we get done because you don't want to miss any of this, okay? But if you type bloom, it's going to send you the link, and then when Mackenzie hops on here, if she's not already on, she's going to try and pin the link for you guys too. But this is the printable bundle now. Oh, thank you guys. Y'all are so sweet. Let me show you the project that we're going to make with said printable bundle. Isn't that? Yes, it definitely is one you could enlarge, Barb. Absolutely. So this is the project. So when you type bloom, it's going to send you the link. All you have to do is give me your name and your email address. We will email you the PDF file, the supply list, and then the information about the printable party on April 4th, okay? There's no cost to you for any of this. The printable's free. The printable party is free. Supply list is free, all the things. But we're going to just do this beautiful project, and I'm going to teach you this. I feel like the lighting is not picking that up the best, but this fun driftwood paint technique. So we're going to be doing a kind of different technique on the backboard there. So I hope that that'll be fun and exciting for you guys. If you've never crafted with a printable, here's your sign. Here is your sign. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm glad you love it. So that's my little surprise for the day. I hope you guys are excited. So, then I also had put, when Kelly and I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, I was like, I need to get some scrapbook paper because I wanted to make sure, I got to get this out of here. Wanted to make sure that it was going to fit. Look at this, y'all. Bam. Now, obviously, I'm not going to only have one sheet here, but how nice will this be to be able to organize my scrapbook paper by category every day, spring, Christmas, pink paper, aqua paper. I don't know how I'm going to organize it, but it can be organized. Isn't that going to be awesome? And then, like I said, I probably have enough scrapbook paper to fill up both of these. I might do some printable stuff here. I might do a little decorative stuff on these shelves. I don't really know yet, y'all. I haven't fully decided, but I'm excited either way. Okay, are y'all ready to take it off the tripod? I know you are. I don't even have to ask. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna need to flip it so it's not backwards anymore. And then I'm gonna need to flip it. Again, hold on. Which way? I'm like, which way do we want to be? Okay, ready? Dun, dun, dun. Let me move my tripod out of the way. Okay. So also I've ordered blinds, but they are of course delayed. They were supposed to be here this week and now they're not coming till April 1st. I'm like, are you kidding? So I might have to put up some like temporary shades because it does get like super bright in here in the afternoon, which I love having the natural light, but also I'm going to need a little privacy. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, okay. Take a moment to just look at this wall color, y'all. Just look at this beautiful, beautiful wall color. No, it's a freebie, Rachel. So it's not, you can get it as part of the printable club, but you still just need to go to the link and register for it. Cause that's how you'll get, all the information about the printable party and the supply list, but it's a freebie for everybody and anybody. Oh, thank you, Linda. Anyways, obsessed with the wall color. Well, we'll look at the rug in a different area because that's the sun coming in. Okay. Perfect, Cindy. Okay. So a big mirror over that white piece would be pretty. Yeah. I'm definitely going to decorate above there, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet, but oh my goodness, I'll definitely be doing something. But here is a closer look at the wood wall. Okay. So you can see what I was talking about just with like the texture of the wall, how you've got these like natural looking nail holes and just, oh, what do you call them? I don't know. I can't think of the word that yes, the UPS man could see me through the window. That's why I need some privacy. But anyways, obsessed with how this turned out. This is the piece that's going to be behind me in my lives. And when I'm crafting and stuff now, a lot of y'all have asked about this. This came from a local store in Nashville called Mercantile 1858. And I've had it for years. It was in the entryway of our old house. Then it was in the entryway here until I got the new piece. But what's nice about this, which this is not organized or whatever yet, is it looks like a bunch of small drawers, but it's actually bigger drawers. And so, it's going to provide a lot of storage. So I got to figure out, like, I want stuff here that I just will be easy for me to access during my lives, like stuff that I reach for a lot during lives. So I'm going to have to really kind of think it out and figure out wood knots. That's the word I was looking for. Figure out exactly what all I'm going to want to put in there. But then also, obviously having this already, y'all, I have more storage here than I had at Wilshire Place, 100%. So this will be filled up with all the different things. And then I don't know if y'all remember, I had those like tall towers at Wilshire Place. I'm probably going to put at least one of those right here on this wall, possibly two. I honestly don't know that I'm going to need all two, need both of them, but I don't want to crowd myself in here, you know, because here's what I know is that when I start to feel stressed out is when I feel overwhelmed and crowded in my spaces, especially a craft room. Like, you know that feeling where the walls feel like they're caving in because you have so much stuff and so much junk. And I know this room will get messy because I'm messy by nature and that's just how it is. But I also don't want it so much wall-to-wall furniture that I feel cluttered before I even add the mess. So we're going to have the movers bring both of those over here. And then we're just going to have to see the golden mushroom. Oh my gosh. Stop. That's so funny. Okay. So let me go over this way. The towers came from Hobby Lobby a while back. Nope, this is just in the first floor of our house, and I don't know the exact size of this room. It's a bedroom, probably around 13 by 13, 14 by 14, something like that. I really don't know. Wilshire Place was the name of my townhouse that I rented for work the past 2 years. But I did not renew my lease, so I'm moving out tomorrow. Okay, so then there's the IKEA piece, so you can just kind of see where everything is. And then my crafting desk will be going right here in the middle. I'll make sure that I have plenty of room behind me and between that piece. So it's going to be up, you know, kind of far. I do have a little bathroom right here, which is nice. I joked and said I'll try not to use it during a live because that could be awkward. But it is definitely, you know, going to be convenient and handy to have that in here. And I'm obsessed with this tile. Look how good this all goes to. Listen, I know some of y'all had some strong feelings about the rug situation, which let's just talk about that for a minute. Listen, I wanted the new rug to be the one as much as y'all did. I was highly disappointed when I unrolled that bad boy because it really did not look how it looked online, and it just didn't. And it was darker, the navy almost red black to me. It was just not what I wanted. I rolled it all the way out. I tried to like it. I tried to look at it in different lights, but at the end of the day, it wasn't the one, and that's okay because we can't win them all, right? But the good news is, let me move my tripod because this is probably the best wall to look at this paint color. Hold on, let me go ahead and unplug this. The good news is yes, I'm going to send the new rug back. I ended up ordering it from Amazon, so it won't be hard to return. I just have to drop it at the UPS store. But what I was going to say was the old rug actually matches and goes much better than I thought it would. It's not an exact match. Like the teal turquoise that's in this rug is brighter than the walls, but that's okay. It's okay to use different shades of a color in the same room. Now, if this was like more of like a sage green, then no, it wouldn't have gone. But because it's kind of in the same color family, I totally think that it works, you know. Ever thought of putting new shelves on the wall across from your brown drawers in both towers? Well, so the thing about this wall is, I'm guessing this is the wall you're talking about. This is going to be a to be determined wall because y'all have to think, okay, I'm standing here in front of this piece. I'm thinking that the start of my craft desk or the back of it will be about right here. And it is, it's more than maybe it's about 2 feet wide. It's a very wide desk. So then you have a wide desk, okay? And then you have my tripod that will have to stand in front of it. I don't want to get in a situation where, you know, there's no room right here. I need a walkway. I don't want to have to shimmy around stuff. So I'm not sure that I'm going to have room for a piece of furniture per se right here, but I do want to do some stuff on the wall here. And I'm leaning towards doing a combination of like functional stuff, like a pegboard maybe with some things, and then also like some cuteness as well. So I don't know, but until I get some furniture, the furniture in here, the desk is like the main thing. Until I get the desk in here, then it's just really hard to know. But what I was gonna say is the rug works great. This rug I've literally had for years. It was in the dining room at our old house. I've always loved this rug. It pulls in the navy. So that's the tile that it's in the bathroom, and then it's got the navy, you know, cabinet and everything. So I think that that's all gonna go good. Yes, the doors are gray. That is the color. We have all our interior doors painted this color when we moved in. It's called Dove Gray by Porter Paint. And I love the way it looks. There's the closet door there. And so anyways, it's just, what am I trying to say? Yeah, I just love the doors, but all of our interior doors. And then just for reference, we're not going to go in there because it's trashed right now and it has pillows that you haven't seen in it, but that is my office. Okay. So, literally my commute, I'll walk this way so y'all can kind of see for reference. Okay. So this is now, y'all might recognize this little, spot. Oh, that's a good question, Patty. I'll tell you what we're doing about that here in a second with the plugs. But this is my office. Don't look. It's so messy right now. It's literally so messy, but I've been shoving everything in there to get it out of here. And then this is the craft room. So literally right across the hall from each other, I've got my own little section that I can just close this door at the end of the day. And that's the nice thing. Like this door, if there's some mess, you kind of see it because of the French doors, but here you're not going to see my mess. I can literally close it at the end of the day and just be be done, you know? But yeah, somebody was asking about the outlet. So for right now, when we first come, the desk will be here and we're just going to have an extension cord going back there, but we are having somebody come, is it not next week, but the next week, I think it is, to install a floor outlet. So we knew when we built that I wanted my craft room in here and that I would want a floor outlet, but I was too scared to commit because I was like, I don't know exactly where my desk is going to go, whatever. So that is something you can have an electrician, depending on your house. And like, we have a crawl space so they can get up underneath there. So our electrician came out last week to look and whatever. And he's like, yep, once you get the desk in place, you know, I'll come back out. So we're going to get the desk in place and then we will have a floor outlet installed. Like, so if I'm standing at my craft desk, I like to have all my glue gun and stuff to the right because I'm right-handed. So we'll have a floor outlet right down here. So there won't have to be such like a long cord extending. And so that's what we're going to do. Now, when we do that, we will have to cut a little hole in the rug in order to get those cords up through the rug. But we did the same thing in my office because I have a floor outlet in there and it's fine. So, I mean, if you have like a super expensive rug, you probably wouldn't want to do that. But this one is old as the hills and it's fine. So thank you guys. Oh, thank you, Laurie. The lamp by the home sign, that one I've had for years. It actually came from JCPenney's online, but like years ago. So what do y'all think? Do you love it? Yes, the bunny butt is a pillow, Margie, from Amazon. I shared that a while back. I'm sure if you scrolled the page, you could find it. Or I can, actually, I think if you comment spring, it might send you the links to my spring finds and it should be linked with that stuff. So, but what do y'all think? Do you have any other questions? I know I like blah, 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 blah. Like, I know I talked a lot and I rambled and all the things, but y'all have had so many questions. And I've been too busy this week to like feel like I really had time to just answer everything. So that's why I was like, give me time, be patient. And I promise I will come on and I will answer questions and do all the things. So hopefully this was helpful. I know a lot of you guys will watch on the replay. And so if you have questions when you watch on the replay, be sure you leave those and whatever. But, you hope there are big spiders. Christy, we don't need that kind of negativity here. We hope there are no big spiders in this craft room. Oh gosh. You want to copycat the room now? Go ahead, Angela, go ahead. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be functional. It's going to be cute. It's going to get messy. Because oops, I just hit some button. Thank you, Laurie. It's going to be all the things, y'all. And I know probably in about a week, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, it looks like a bomb went off in here. Like, it's going to get messy. Actually, it's going to get messy tomorrow. Cause you know how it is. When the movers come, they're going to put the furniture in place, but then there's going to be boxes to the ceiling. So then I'm going to have my work cut out for me unboxing, but it makes me excited too, because I've got this new furniture. Well, that's not new, but new to my craft space furniture that I can figure out where everything can go. So 5x5 printable. The infinity frame is 5.5 by 5.5. So that would be just a little bit small for that, but you could layer it with another piece of scrapbook paper or something, and that would be super cute. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Linda. Not everybody feels that way about my talking, so I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, we'll turn it around one more time. Take a little look. Yeah, the new rug's the one I'm not keeping. It was no good. It was no good for this space. So it's getting returned. Getting returned. Dun, 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 dun. Craft desk will be here. You're going to catch yourself to leave for World Tour. And I know, Wendy, it's going to be so weird. It's going to be so weird. Yes, trust the process. Absolutely. I love that saying for sure. So, and I honestly, I feel so good about it all. Like there's nothing, not having anxiety. I'm not even really having sadness at this point. I am at such peace about leaving and just ready for that part to be done. Nope, I'm moving out of there tomorrow, Faith. So the movers come at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Oh my, Atlanta, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, y'all. Please pray that the weather changes, which Anthony did say. Now it's saying that the rain isn't supposed to come until around noon. And our move starts, they're supposed to be there between 8 and 8:30. So I'm hoping that they get a lot done before the rain comes, or that the rain delays, because that's just, they'll move rain or shine, but that ain't ideal for me, you know? But they're going to pick everything up at the Wilshire place. Yes, I've got some blinds on order, Susan, for the windows, but they haven't come in yet. And I'm not sure yet about curtains. I just wanted to wait until I got everything in here. So I'm at such peace with it, Deb, for sure. But so they'll get all the stuff from Wilshire Place. We're totally ready over there. We're packed. We're locked and loaded. We color coded all the furniture with the tape, which was Anthony's idea. So they know what's going home, what's going to storage unit. I did that the other day, Gail. I went live, 2 days ago from Wilshire Place, and just kind of with y'all to say my goodbyes. Probably will not be live from there tomorrow, because it's just going to be chaotic with the movers and all of that. But I'll take some pictures and share maybe some videos and stuff. But they will be going from Wilshire Place to the storage unit, to drop off all the things we need to take there. And then from the storage unit to home. So I'm excited. Carrying boxes from Amazon into the house. Got your extra. Yes, Debbie, my favorite outdoor activity is carrying those packages inside. I love it. Oh, thank you, Dottie. Thank you, Linda. Yes, the movers will be fast. Absolutely. No, I can't see the new pool from the craft room. That it's not at the back of the house, and the pool will be at the back of the house. But it isn't that far of a walk, you know, so I can go dip my toes in anytime once the pool is done. So it's all good, you guys. It's definitely gonna be good. Any bunny printables? Yes, I've got tons of bunny printables, Sandra. If you just go to shopwillshirecollections.com, I think if you put the keyword shopping in, it will send you that link. But yes, tons of bunny printables. Just go to the printable category and you can just scroll and find all the ones you want. Yes, Carol, we have decided on all of that. I'll have to do a whole nother separate live about the pool situation. Ow, y'all, I pulled a muscle in my shoulder, my upper back. And so it's hurting because I'm holding the phone. So I had to switch hands, but it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. But yes, right now we're just in the process of waiting for the surveyors to come out, getting the HOA approval, all of that. So nothing like real new and exciting, to share about that, but it's just all kind of underway. I don't have the item number, Fran, but it's just Kallax, the Kallax system, Kallax. Oh wait, I did grab, hold on. Where did I put that? Kallax. Is that backwards? That's backwards, but surely you can figure it out. Shop. Well, yeah, that's spelled wrong, Sandra. But yes, shopwillshirecollections.com. This is our home we've been in almost a year now, Brenda. It'll be a year at the end of this month. So did I even show y'all? Okay, hold on. So these are the drawers. Oh, and I'm going to get new knobs. I did say that. So each of these so that's really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drawers, 4 doors, and then the baskets, and then the open shelf. So the cardboard cutout of Anthony Go. That's so funny, Trish. Oh my gosh, hilarious. Y'all are hysterical. But anyways, it's going to be fun. I'm going to fill it up fast, I'm sure. So thank you guys. Okay, be sure you comment. Bloom, baby, bloom. If you want to get the printable plus the supply list. I did not get bronze knobs. I got some that are like wood and white, and then I got some other ones that are like almost like the basket, like a rattan look. And so I'm going to see which ones I like better. But anyways, comment bloom and I'll send you the link for a little refrigerator. Debbie, my kitchen's not too far from here, but Debbie, that is definitely a little tempting and would be kind of nice just to have me some, agua right here in the room. We'll see. But anyways, comment bloom, y'all. I'm super excited to get printable crafting. Look at these gonna work. Look, if I wanted to store some of my printables in here too, y'all, I could do that too. So I'm gonna have to figure out, which I could do them on this shelf too, on the little two, whatever. I'm just gonna have to figure out if I'm gonna fill it all up with scrapbook paper, the ones with the multiple shelves, or I don't know what I'm gonna do, friends. I don't know, but we got options, right? Yes, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. All right, friends, I'm gonna hop off of here. I've gotta be live in 40 minutes. If you're in the DC, my decorating and creating community, I'll see y'all at 1 o'clock Central Time. We're doing a little spring table styling live over in there this afternoon, and we'll probably come back in here and chat more about this situation too, I'm guessing. So I will see you guys, DC fam, in about 40 minutes, and then the rest of you, I don't know when I'll see you again, but it will be sometime. I'm sure I'll pop on next week once things are in here and I'm getting settled and unpacking, but definitely give me some grace over the next couple days because it's going to be busy and I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be real tired. So anyways, thank you guys again for your excitement and just being so, sweet and supportive during all of this. I just appreciate it so much and hope y'all have a great Thursday. We'll chat soon. Bye, friends.